Don't say that in front of my mother.
Moon Club podcast number 252 YouTube version. Main podcast will start in about what, 2 minutes?
Something like that.
5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All 5 minutes of funk. This ain't no jump. So pull your bottom off the tree stump. Ladies real pretty, city to city. Now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. From the bottom to the top to the bottom. I'm gonna rock it while we're still coming. No one's picking that up.
Well, I'm on it, Steve.
Are you?
I got other shit going on.
Yeah.
Sorry, lunatics. I was just hoping for that little extra.
Little extra. Here you go. This is it.
I still don't have a live version.
Pioneers, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah, Houdini.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just the magician.
I still don't have an option to go Facebook Live.
You don't have one?
So what's that mean?
I don't know.
You're at like 1,200 subs, right?
I don't understand the question.
You got 1,200 subs.
1200 what?
You need at least 1,000 subscribers.
Not on Facebook, you don't.
Oh.
I can do it. Turn that off. I'll have to do it on this phone.
You have the option on this one?
What's that? Yeah. It's there.
So I got a belly full of white dog crap, now you laying this shit on me? Seriously? No one?
Yeah, I know that. Is that a reference?
Yeah, what do you mean you don't know that? It's
I got a
like one
belly
of the
full of white dog shit. Now you're laying this on me?
white dog crap, and now you're laying this shit on me?
I don't know that.
You don't know that? Step Brothers? When he had to lick the white dog crap? And then the parents were getting split up?
Oh. Vaguely. Vaguely.
And then they had to pose for the Christmas picture and they were all both crying.
Remember that kid that bullied him?
Yeah.
You called him Mr. something?
Yeah.
Mr. Dobek?
That's why he made him like white dog crap.
Yeah.
That movie is classic. Rape? I'm so not a raper. Why did you say rape? I thought at that moment he had the look in his eye. I was gonna get raped. I can't wait for Step Brothers 2. That's a movie I will see.
Is that even a thing?
If not, I'm hoping to think it into existence. I mean, I'm sure it's been proposed, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a script.
They'll do it. At some point, they're not going to leave money on the table.
They better do it. You understand? I'm just saying.
I hear you.
Have we heard anything back about my fighting the Paul brothers?
No. Their camp's playing it real
You
close
see
to
this?
the vest.
Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde were spotted making out on a yacht.
Who hasn't made all Harry Styles?
Me?
I mean, a couple times, but you know.
That's sad, yeah.
Is it the voice or the eyes? That's what everybody wants to know.
I think it's his backside, actually. He definitely does not miss the Stairmaster.
I'm not sure who Harry Styles is.
I have no clue.
You guys don't know who Harry Styles is?
No.
He's at Strawberry Sugar High. You know it?
Harry Styles sounds like a porn name of a guy that's like almost a Yeti-like. You know,
You're goddamn right it
Sasquatch.
does.
What kind of styles he got? Oh, it's that Yeti Harry style. You know what I'm talking about?
I hear you.
Bow wow, Harry Styles. That's a made-up name. We challenge you to release your real name.
Yeah. If Trump has to release his taxes, then you got to release your real name.
I'm all in. Oh, he's really doing this.
Oh, it's 6 o'clock.
Somewhere.
They got something to say. Moon Club members meeting every
Rolo from Lono in that Dizzo folk show.
What happened here, man?
Where? Somebody knocked that over.
Earthquake.
Is it rolling?
I don't know. Doesn't say here.
Hey, you can't be still my life.
What time is it? Is it like 6 right now?
Yeah, we're live, buddy. Nadia, we're
And now,
live.
ladies and gentlemen, live from MJ's Loft and Dreams apartment and worldwide on YouTube and Facebook Live, this is the Moon Club Podcast with AJ, MJ, and SJ. The Moon Club will talk about anything under the moon no southern will ever be taboo. This episode of the Moon Club Podcast is brought to you by Realtor MJ Adelman, Bloomington Normal's premier realtor for the Jewett Home Selling Team at Remax Rising, and I want to be your realtor, and I'll hustle everybody all day, every day, and then I'll double up on Sunday. Just prove it.
And the dogs is barking about it.
What's the state of the moon, brother?
The dogs. The light on this phone. It is currently 6:02 p.m. Tuesday, July 6th, 2021. The moon will come up at 2:50 a.m. tonight, and it will go down at 5:50 p.m. tomorrow. It is currently waning crescent. It is 8% illuminated. It is 404,852 kilometers away from us. It is 27 days old and is in the sign of Gemini. Tonight, whatever the fuck that means.
Twins.
And how illuminated is Steve?
Well, you know what? I'm not that 8% illuminated. I'm fully illuminated. With that cookie face, get you some. And Rolo's got it for showing up. In Blono.
Beyond hello.
How about that dog? So pretty.
That's just my brother, baby dog.
He's so pretty.
That's just my brother, baby dog.
Stealing the show, as always.
He is on Instagram as Rolo from Blono. If anybody is interested, go check him out.
And if you ain't interested, go check it out anyhow. Hit
It's
that like button.
it's like if you want to get in on the ground level, you can be one of the first 100 because those are going to be the ones
Right.
with the bragging rights.
Once he hits 1 million, don't come to me with, hey, I was following Rolo in the million. I'm gonna be like, I don't even give a shit.
Didn't you say the golden ticket gets a plaster paw print?
Yeah.
So if you get that golden ticket, you know what to do.
Yep. Golden ticket gets a golden paw print. From Rolo from Blono.
You should we send a shout out to Frank and his family?
Yeah. Yeah. So we attended the.
2/3 of us did.
I wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, we don't need to bring that up.
You weren't looking well either.
Quick, get him down. Don't let him do that.
Steve,
Come here, baby.
got one
Attended
job.
the
I'm sorry. I'm
memoriam of Frank
Forrest.
Forrest Short.
His middle name is Forrest.
Yes.
Apparently so, yeah.
No
And
shit.
I
That's
never-
awesome,
I
right?
never knew. So
I'm surprised he didn't exploit that.
I was telling some of the people there that, you know, because like Frank would like disappear from your life for a while
Uh-huh.
and roll back in. It was I want to say it's probably like
Stay down.
January or
What?
February pre-COVID. So like 2020, January, February.
Frank made another appearance.
Mindy and I went to Crawford's for breakfast, and I was in pain. Mindy went out to the car, and she said, "Hey, check this guy." And he just walked by the car. He's like a half a block up there on Chestnut, right? She's like, "This guy has a 24-ounce ice house in one hand and a 24-ounce ice house in his back pocket, and he's just walking down the middle of the street."
Like he don't give
and
a
I was
fuck.
like, "I know that guy. That's a friend of mine." She's like, "What do you mean? That guy's a block away, and he's walking the other way.
It's like, yeah,
How do you know?" I'm like, "Because nobody else walks like that."
yeah.
So
No one.
Let me do an imitation of it.
you can't do it. Yeah.
That's my
Anyway.
friend.
And then, lo and behold, I think that weekend, probably Saturday night going into Sunday night, because I told him, yeah, stop by anytime. There's a knock on the door. And Mindy wakes me up. She's like, somebody's knocking on your door. So
At what time?
it was like 5 o'clock in the morning.
No shit.
So I'm like,
Come by any time.
it's the middle of the night. He's like, no, it's not. It's morning. I'm like, okay, well, you got me on
Technically,
technicality.
Yeah.
And I did say come by anytime, but, you know,
Yeah.
okay.
5 a.m.
So,
I wish you would show up at 5 a.m. now.
rest in peace, Frank Forrest Short.
Definitely.
You will be missed, my brother.
Definitely miss. You know, and like you said, it didn't matter how long that you'd seen Frank.
Right.
As soon as you seen him, it was like no time had passed.
You just pick right up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a
I
good friend.
remember.
He was a good friend.
Definitely.
Probably, it was either junior or senior year, and going to, and I'm pretty sure you guys will remember this too, going to a football game, and there was always like, we were always up to no good, so there were a group of
Sometimes.
older kids, and for some reason they were waiting for us, right? They were waiting for our group, and they were bigger than us and whatnot, so, we tried to avoid them, but we got outside the gates, and all of a sudden they're like right there. And we're jawing at each other, and Frank's with us, but he's not saying anything. And then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, Frank, we don't have a problem with you." He's like, "Well, if you got a problem with these guys, you do have a problem with me." So that was how ride or die Frank was. He was
Yeah.
like, if you got a problem with them, you have a problem with me by
Right.
proxy. So,
Right.
and then all of a sudden
Amen.
they
His
weren't
friends had no color either.
they weren't
you know?
so adamant about wanting to beat us up, and we didn't get beat up that day.
Right.
But I'm sure we got beat up later. But
Remember,
Thanks to Frank.
remember the Talking Hop situation at that the roller skating place?
yeah,
Yeah. How did we manage to get into so many fights when we were growing up?
I don't know. We were talking about Frank Short.
Yeah. I just, for some reason, Frank wasn't with us that night. But I do remember going and picking up Frank when he lived over there on Todd Drive, and we would go around and create mischief and havoc.
Yeah.
What's up, Yabu Phillips?
Who threw the egg out of back of Bob McKinney's Grand Marquis? Was it? No,
That's
it was
almost like
Monte
the
Carlo.
chicken
Monte
or
Carlo.
the egg. You'll never know the answer to that.
yeah. And then
Mindy, Tina, and my friend Yabu is watching. What's up, Yabu?
Frank famously screamed out,
U-turn!
"Motherfucker!"
U-turn!
Right in the middle of the street, right?
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
And Bob did. And
Yeah.
Bob McKinney, correct me now, is he a sheriff?
No, he's a police officer.
I think he's a BPD.
Is he?
BPD?
Yeah, I don't think he's the sheriff's police.
Okay.
The last I knew, anyway. But I mean, I'll put it out there because he did it. He was married to a friend of mine, Ashley McKinney, who I've known way before they got married. We've been friends forever. But they got divorced, and he unfriended me on Facebook and whatnot. So I don't know anything about Bob McKinney anymore. I haven't seen him in a
Bob,
while.
don't be a
but-
turd.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, there's no reason we can't still be friends.
Right.
As far as I'm
We love
concerned.
you, Bob.
I mean, if you feel that way, that's fine. But
Let's get the
But
band back
it
together.
actually comforts me to know that.
I never chose one over the other.
It comforts me to know that a man of his stature is actually a police officer, because I think he's a good man and he'll do good by us. You know?
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's probably taking a few bribes, a couple of donuts,
Yeah.
jelly donuts.
Yeah.
Bribing Pop.
I'll take the jelly. But it's my last jelly.
He would definitely club you like a baby seal.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, he would try. I don't think he could.
Yeah.
He loves me like a son,
Yep.
I'm sure.
Yabu says, I'm just maintaining.
Man, that's all
Yabu's a
we
friend of
do.
mine that actually does t-shirts. Yabu, we would actually like to get some Moon Club merch going. So, I'll get in touch with you, because he owns his own t-shirt company.
Oh yeah, what's it called?
What's your company called, Yabu, your t-shirt company?
It's called Fubu.
It's called Yabu.
Yabu Fubu.
Yabu.
Fubu means for us, by us.
Exactly.
Right. That's why I always wear it.
That's the guy
That
from
is
Shark
what
Tank. Did you ever watch Shark Tank?
No, I never
No.
had time.
No.
Never had time to do it.
You never made the time for Shark
Is it
Tank.
Mark Cuban in that?
Yeah. It's up. Yeah, it's Cuban. I can't think of the
I
other
would
names
just
there.
I would just follow whatever Mark Cuban did because he seems to have a pretty good mind for how to make money. I'm sure the
Yeah.
other people do too. I don't know who they are, but
I think he lucked out. What was his baby?
Mark Cuban, what was his claim to fame?
His computer or something.
Echo.
Some kind of telecom something. He sold out like he stole
Like-
his shares like
like
right
half
at
a
the,
billion?
right at the top,
Right.
and a lot of people wrote it out and ended up going down. But yeah, I don't remember. That'd be a good question.
Echo.
Echo there.
How did Mark Cuban make his fortune?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, entrepreneur and professional sports team owner Mark Cuban has ventured into many diverse businesses. He made his fortune through the sale of Starbucks Micro Solutions and Broadcast.com in the 1990s.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He was the
Broadcast.com.
zealous owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks.
Echo, volume 6, please.
That's actually plenty loud because it's right next to the microphone.
Okay.
Well, probably the people on Facebook Live probably can't hear it. Good point. All right, so We had this for last week, but we didn't get to it because we had a pretty exciting guest, Mr.
Hotcha.
Jaden Hotcha, aka Big Hotch, battle style, freestyle rapper. Pretty much came in here and put on a clinic for us, and we appreciate that, Mr. Hotcha.
What's up, Michelle Parker?
But we didn't get to stuff like this, so although this is old, we're gonna go ahead and play it again.
Michelle is a straight lunatic, just so everyone
Yeah.
knows.
That's your cousin, right?
No.
That's classified, and that is the finish time. The Cote de Corso loop, and that is going to be
That's a goddamn mess,
huge
dude.
crash. At the side of the ride.
You think that could potentially be $1 million worth of damage?
There, but everyone has come down. The entire peloton has crashed. I don't know what.
Do they
happened.
call a group of bikes a
The rider at
peloton?
the front
I was gonna
was-
get into that.
One rider hit a fan, I think, at the side of the road. Tony Martin, and the entire peloton.
Some jackass was just trying to get like a sign on the